All right, gentlemen, it's time to dive into the deep end of the dating pool. So dating over 50 isn't just a rerun of your younger years. It comes with its own set of challenges and, dare I say, perks. Many men over 50 have been married or in long-term relationships, but not all. There are also a lot of men over 50 who have never been in a long-term committed relationship with a woman and, of course, view dating differently. Typically, men over 50 are in a different stage of life than those who are in their 20s, 30s, and 40s, which has a critical impact on dating. You don't want to be the old guy swinging singles slang that all the young fellas are saying. That screams cheesy creeper, not who's your daddy. So anyways, in this video, we're going to explore how career, money, kids, sex, exes, lost love, and younger women affect dating advice for single men over 50. If you're new to my channel, I help men decode modern women so you can find, attract, and keep your keeper. Or simply have better relationships with women. Welcome to Just the Tip. Okay, here's the lowdown on navigating love, lust, and everything in between when you have hit the big 50 and beyond. The unique landscape for men over 50. So dating advice for men over 50 isn't a one-size-fits-all situation. Whether you've been through the marital ringer or are new to the long-term commitment game, your experiences shape your dating dynamics differently from your younger counterparts. You've hit milestones and faced hurdles guys in their 20s and 30s can't even begin to imagine. Now, is this you? Share your stories in the comments so others can learn. Okay, let's explore the changing stages of life for men over 50. First of all, established careers. By 50, most men have a solid career foundation. Unlike younger men hustling to make a name for themselves, you're probably considering your next steps. Maybe you're eyeing retirement or exploring new business adventures. This stage of life brings stability and a sense of self that's attractive to emotionally healthy women. Hashtag keepers. If you're figuring out your career or need a job, make that your priority. Whether working a steady job or managing a disability, having a reliable routine and income is crucial for you and your peace of mind. Next up, financial stability. Hopefully, you're not sweating the small stuff financially. A secure financial footing can mean the difference between attracting a keeper and sending out your own red flags. Now, if you have been through a costly divorce, it's time to rebuild. Key point, financial security isn't about having lots of money. It's about being responsible and stable, unless you actually are looking for a gold digger. However, make sure she's financially stable too. If both of you have assets you want to leave to your children or loved ones, a prenup isn't just protection. It's a sign you're serious about making smart, shared financial decisions. Now, you'll want to talk about this sooner than later, but probably not on a first date. Now, as with many things, test the waters subtly. It'll be an easier conversation to have if she's got assets and children as well, because she'll likely empathize and understand. And if not, perhaps your values don't align. Now, more on how to sell the prenup coming up. Speaking of children, let's look at family dynamics. Many men over 50 come with a ready-made family. Kids, grandkids, maybe even stepkids. When considering a new relationship, you need to be clear about your boundaries and expectations regarding family involvement. If you're dating a woman with kids, whatever their ages, you'll need to navigate these waters carefully. Discuss how involved your families will be together. You'll want to watch my video on dating single moms linked at the end. Now, if you've had a successful relationship with a single mom, share your secrets. Clear communication can prevent future conflicts. Remember, love isn't enough to overcome all hurdles. Practical agreements are essential, which brings us to the next point: sex drive and health. Let's talk T, as in testosterone. As you age, those levels start to dip, affecting everything from your little buddy to overall energy. This isn't necessarily a bad thing. Your focus might shift from hot and steamy sessions to more intimate cuddling moments. Most women want more cuddles. Now, if your lady's sex drive outmatches yours, consider boosting your T levels. If hers is lower due to menopause or pain or preferences or any other number of reasons, you're better to know sooner than later and discuss options. Though, again, fine, generally not on the first date. And if you want to get your testosterone checked from the comfort of your couch, I'll leave a link to the company I recommend in the show notes. At the moment, I think they're only serving the US, unfortunately. If that changes, I'll let you know. Now, let's look at some specific dating advice for single men over 50 based on if you're divorced, a widower, or the eternal bachelor. Let's look at for the divorced man. Now, if you've been through a divorce, I know you have undoubtedly weathered some big storms. Those experiences have made you wiser, but they've also left some scars. Use the wisdom to your advantage. Determine what you want and what you absolutely will not tolerate again in a new relationship. Just the tip. 1. Embrace the lessons. Failed relationships teach us something. Reflect on what went wrong, but also what went right. Use the insights to build a healthier dynamic in your future relationships. We can all learn from our failures. What's the silver lining lesson you learned in your divorce? Comment. 2. Avoid bitterness. Let go of resentment from your past marriage. Not every woman is like your ex. Be open to new experiences and approach them with a curious mindset. But stay vigilant. Don't fall for the same traps with a different face. Learn from past mistakes and strive to be better, not bitter. Key point. Your ex doesn't deserve the mental real estate you're keeping for her. The best revenge is indifference to her and a happy life for you. 3. Set boundaries. Be upfront and clear about your deal breakers. Whether it's financial habits, family involvement, or respect, knowing what you won't compromise on can save you from heartache down the line. Key point. The right women will respect your standards and boundaries if your values align and you communicate them respectfully. Just like you don't want to be punished for what her ex did to her, she shouldn't be punished for what your ex did to you. Compromise where it makes sense, but stand firm on the things that truly matter to you, just like she should. Now, what's one thing you will never compromise on again? Share in the comments. All right, let's look at for the widowed man. Losing a spouse or longtime love is one of the most wrenching experiences you can face. In fact, for anyone who has experienced a painful loss, it's important to give yourself time to grieve, while also recognizing when you are ready to open your heart again. Just the tip. 1. Honor your past, but embrace your future. Cherish the memories of your late wife while understanding it's okay to seek new love. You deserve happiness and companionship. Your wife would have wanted that for you. If not, what are you hanging on to her for? 2. Take it slow. Jumping into dating right after a major loss can be tempting, but also overwhelming. Take your time to heal and enter the dating scene at your own pace. You want a love life, not a lifeline. If you can't buoy yourself up, you'll be drowning her in your sorrows. Have you ever jumped into a relationship too soon? Share your story. 3. Be honest about your journey. When you're ready to meet someone new, be open about your past without oversharing. It is a significant part of your story and helps your new potential love understand you better and know there's also room for her now. 4. Seek support. It's okay to seek support from friends or support groups or professionals to navigate your emotions as you re-enter the dating world. You don't have to do it alone. I'll put a link in the show notes for the only online therapy company I recommend that's fair to men and women. Eternal Bachelors is up next, but for the divorced and widowed, the key is to use your experiences to build a strong, healthy relationship moving forward, assuming you are truly ready to move forward. Love life, not lifeline. Now, just before we look at dating advice for those eternal bachelors over 50 out there, if you have found value in this video, please give it a like and consider subscribing. And thank you if you already have. For the never been married, and then a note on dating younger women. If you've made it to 50 without walking down the aisle, your perspective on dating and relationships is unique. Here's how to navigate the realities of life experience when you have never been in a long-term committed relationship of any kind. 1. Value your independence. You've likely grown accustomed to your freedom. This is actually a strength, but it can also make merging life with someone else challenging. Be aware of your habits and routines and find a lady who respects and complements them while also being open to making inconsequential changes. Relationships do require compromise after all. Which brings us to Number 2, know what you want. By now, you should have a very clear idea of what you're looking for in a woman. Be honest with yourself about your deal breakers and must-haves. This clarity can help you filter out women who don't have values that align with yours. It also allows you to be flexible where it's not that big a deal. Of course, she must do the same. What are your top 5 must-haves and why? Share your thoughts and comments. 3, embrace your stability. So your single years have hopefully allowed you to build a stable and secure life. You want to be able to invite a woman into your life, not join hers. Even if she also has a stable, secure life, most women want to join your life. Stability is highly attractive to emotionally healthy women. Which brings us to 4. Don't settle. Just because you've been single for a while or are lonely AF doesn't mean you should settle for someone who isn't right for you. Wait for the right match. Don't compromise on things that are really important to you. Of course, no one is perfect. You want someone with the right flaws for you. It's better to be single than sorry. Don't believe me? Read some of the comments. 5, communication is key. Without the experience of a long-term relationship, you may not have faced certain interpersonal challenges. Reality land, relationships require emotional vulnerability and include conflict at times. Good communication skills are essential. However, like most skills, they take time to develop through practice. It's never too late to learn, but if you have never practiced, it may feel frustrating until you find your footing. Have grace. Be patient with each other. No one taught you how to do relationships. Now, a word on dating younger women. When dating younger women, don't get caught up in her youthful appeal and forget to discuss important things from kids to finances to lifestyle preferences. Younger women may change over time, but don't bank on them changing in the ways that you hope for and fantasize about. To avoid future disappointments, watch my video, Dating Younger Women. No matter your past or present, there's a perfectly imperfect match for you out there somewhere. Love is waiting for you, but you have to take action to find it. By the way, the best way to support my channel is to share this video. Thank you so much for your super thanks and your PayPal donations and for watching to the end. I'm so glad you're here and I'm sending you oodles of love. God bless.